Hi, I'm Nick Bollig, and this week I'm going to show you a few stretches that will ease your back and your hips. Release them, no matter what you've been doing or not doing. You need a strap of something. It could be a yoga strap, could be a scarf, belt, whatever you got, and somewhere to lay down. And so you'll come on down. You can just start with, getting comfortable, get those shoulder blades down, adjust with your feet on the floor and your knees bent. Get a hold of that strap and get it around your foot. I like it around the balls of the toes. That helps to keep your foot in position. And so we tend to not tuck. So just adjust the strap in your hands. Soft. If you feel any of the poses in your knee, soften your knee slightly so it's anywhere else but the knee. Okay. So you could keep that other foot on the floor if it's right for you. You can also extend it out. If you do that, you want to reach through the heel, and particularly you want to reach through the heel of that leg with the strap. So go ahead and push, actually, almost like the four corners of the feet, push, 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 push into the strap towards the sky. And then as you breathe out, you're gonna invite that softening, not coming out of the pose, but like the leg sinking, hip sinking towards the ground. Good. So you could now just focus in on what you're feeling and breathe so you can send the breath into those areas. Or you can also continue to engage with each breath. So as you breathe in, you'll push the foot towards the sky and then invite some release on the exhale. And so you can take as many breaths as you feel you'll need. We usually take a few. We've got 3 positions to do. This is your first one. The breath is key. Focus in on what you're feeling, and that's how you'll direct the breath into those areas. And the second position, you can adjust the strap as needed, is to let the leg fall to the outside. Pull on the strap to support that leg as it comes to wherever yours does. And then you can also try hugging the leg in a little, but particularly this one, if you have your foot bent, slide that other leg out and reach through the heel. That'll keep your pelvis from torquing on you. And then wherever you are, reach through the foot again. So as you breathe in, push to that foot, particularly through the ball of the big toe. Press the ball of the big toe into your strap. And breathe. And just breathe, focus on what you're feeling. It's the breath that creates the space. And the pose and gravity. If this hip catches on you at all, draw that deep low belly in to support. And you could take more breaths. You can spend more time in any areas that sensation tells you to. You can bend your knee slightly when you're ready to come back to center. You can readjust, and again, you're going to push first through the foot, and then start to let the leg cross over the body, even the tiniest bit. This is usually really tight for most people, so you're going to get into the outer edge here, anywhere from the foot to the glute, depending on where you end up. So again, you can just focus on what you're feeling and breathe, or as you breathe in, kind of push, engage through that foot, and then breathe out. Invite the release. The breath out can be big, large, noisy, whatever you need. Adjust strap as needed. And so notice that my other leg there is, my foot and knee are staying up. Don't let your whole body roll over. So you're not after a twist, you're after that lengthening of the leg. Wherever that is for you. Different days, different things. When you've had enough, you can bend that knee and let go. And just take a moment to readjust and even just feel the difference between the 2 legs. And then we'll do the other side. Good. So again, you can have your other knee bent if that's more comfortable for you. Get that strap around the balls of the toes, adjust your strap in your hands, make sure those shoulder blades are down. Good. If you choose to, you can extend the other leg and reach through the heel, push through the heel, particularly, that's where most people avoid, that'll get you into that calf. Good. But then try pressing the whole foot towards the sky. Breathe out, allow that dropping, sinking, releasing in whatever way you can. Focus on where the sensation is. So you'll direct breath, energy, circulation, and release. Again, bend that knee if you're feeling the pose in the knee. If you get any shaking, that's okay, just let it happen. Good. Take the breaths you can need in center, let the leg come out to the outside. Again, you can extend that other leg out if you don't have it out and reach through the heel, keeping that pelvis stable. Good. Pull on that strap, support the leg where you end up. And as you breathe in, you'll just at least once try that engaging, like push through the foot, particularly through the ball of the big toe here. That'll engage that inner line. You could, if you either have obstructions or depending on where your flexibility is, you can play with where you end up with the angle of the leg. If you need to go around a crystal bowl, you'll try and adjust. Good. Take the breaths you need. It's helpful to do asymmetrical poses like this because then you can spend the time and actually find out where your hot spots are and really take care of them. So bend that knee when you've had enough of that. Come on back to center. Readjust. Push through that foot. You might even take time to, now that you've sort of worked through a few layers, you might find more when you come back to center. Go ahead and take a few breaths in center if you feel the need. When you're ready to cross though, push through that foot first, engage, and then start to let the leg cross over the body, even the tiniest bit where that first pull sensation, tightness shows up. Don't judge it, just breathe. Use that exhale to invite some release. All of these muscles, from the foot to the glutes, pull and can pull differently on your pelvis and create the tension that causes you pain. Again, you're not rolling over, you're keeping that, that long leg, that foot and knee up. Take the breaths you feel you need on this side. And then go ahead and come on out, bend the knee, release the strap. And extend out for a moment. Readjust, breathe, soften. Generally, I invite people to ground. Take a breath, let your weight sink into the ground as you exhale. I'm going to add one more. It's actually a series called 4 on the Floor I learned when I was in yoga teacher training like 20 years ago. So you'll bring your feet, it's a variation of pigeon pose. So you bring your feet on the floor with your knees bent, take one ankle, cross it over the other knee, gently reach through that heel to keep that knee happy. Good. And if you can, lift your foot off the floor and get a hold of that thigh. One goes through the legs, around. Good. If you can't reach, use that strap around the leg, wherever it is that you need it. Good. It helps to get those shoulders down to get your spinal alignment. Good. So draw the tailbone down towards the floor, trying to get more of your sacrum on the ground instead of lifting and rounding your back. And so adjust the shoulders down, draw the tailbone down, and only pull the legs as far as you can, keeping that, and then take some belly breaths, getting that breath down into where we're working or focusing. So again, focus your attention on what you're feeling. Generally, it's going to be in that glute, hip, outer thigh. The breath in makes space. The breath out, you relax into that space. You can even use an elbow if you get there to push that leg away. And you could do a little rounding and take another breath. Notice that where you get access to, where your sensation is. So it's okay to explore a little bit and just spend time where the body's asking you to. And then switch. So you can drop that. And get the other ankle over. And reach through that heel. Lift that foot off the floor, grab around that thigh, or use your strap. Then you might get those shoulders down and invite that tailbone down. And so you're getting some of your sacrum on the ground if possible. And just draw the leg to wherever the body allows. And belly breathe, staying focused on sensation. Use that exhale to let some of it go. Breathing out through the mouth can help release. Sounding can help as well. And again, you might spend more time on one side than the other. It's okay if one side is the squeaky wheel, give it more grease. Spend a little more time. Offer it the attention that it's asking for. And then let go. And again, just take a moment to adjust, breathe, inhale, and then when you exhale, particularly invite the front of the hips, sacrum, to sink towards the ground here. And you're done. Get up and walk, bet you feel better.